Hey everyone, Aron here from the Worley Bugger Fly Company, bringing you your weekly Yakima River Fly Fishing Report for the first week of May, starting into the second. River's kind of on a rebound, still coming back in. Still above normal flows for spring, but dropping fast. Visibility probably roughly knee deep. Fishing's been okay today. Nothing overly exciting, but if you put in the effort, definitely fish to be caught. A lot of bugs around, a lot of mayflies, the March browns, blue wings, some salmon flies kicking out and about, and the caddis were absolutely blowing up today, so fair amount of food out there for them. Nymphing was the ticket today. Certainly when this water's high and off color, nymphing's absolutely going to be your best bet. I'm guessing the river, for the next few days will continue to drop and clear. Heading into the weekend-ish, looking out on the weather forecast, looks like it's going to kind of warm up again, so we may see another bump up in the flows. But fishing's been pretty decent. Definitely had to work for him a bit more today than normally we would, but definitely fish to be caught. On the radar bug-wise, certainly, like I just mentioned, caddis, salmon flies, lots of those around today. And then, we're kind of getting towards that time of the year we're going to start seeing PMDs and the next stonefly, which is the golden stone. And some drakes thrown in there about the same time.
Good morning, everybody. Steve from the Worley Bugger. May 9th, 2023. Aron gave you a good look at the upper river above the Teanaway. Now here's a good look at the river below the Teanaway. So high flows, turbidity is starting to clear. Not great viz in the river today, but it's not mud. It's more kind of whitish off color. We had some rain that came through yesterday and last night. We'll see kind of what that did. Aron was on the river yesterday and lots of bugs happening, but yeah, big rain, so the viz went way down towards the end of the day, and that's kind of showing up here today from the little tributaries, Teanaway, as it makes its way south. Menage Tash, Tainum, all kinds of little feeders, Swat Creek, that are running really good with water. I mean, all week long they've been running hydraulic pumps, pulling water out of the little creeks that run through town and dumping it into the ditches because there's so much water. So pretty good effort from the Ellensburg city crew. Kudos to them. Or most of the fairgrounds and that kind of north side of Ellensburg would probably have been underwater a lot of last week with all the big heat wave that we've had, but it's cooled off considerably the last 4 or 5 days, but it looks like the temperature is heading back up kind of later towards the week, so we'll kind of see what we got going. Aron reported tons and tons of salmon flies yesterday and fish eating them on the surface. Still lots of March browns hatching in the afternoon. blue-wing olives, and caddis. So big variety of food farms now for the fish in the Yakima. So it's a little bit more exciting, more challenging, kind of determine what fish are feeding on from place to place as you're floating through. Wading, right, really not an option down here. I mean, if you want to wade fish the river, you know, you got to be pretty savvy about it, know where to go, you know, look for islands, channels. There's certain sections of the river kind of through Rinehart that you can walk into and get some wading access, but it's tough. And one thing too they have to think about is once you get back on the river here after big high flows, there's some problem sections of the river. This is one, Rinehart down to Ringer, and then from East Cle Elum, or State we call it, below the boat launch there. Those are just a couple of problem sections where there's a lot of trees that get moved around in there, they get dropped. A lot of beavers dropping trees, high flows causing, you know, erosion along the banks, drops more trees. So you just got to have a heads up once you get back on the river. Watch the corners, make sure that everything's clear before you commit. If you hear of anything, we always appreciate it. Giving us a call, letting us know, and of course we'll post it here so everybody can stay safe and don't get into trouble out there. So if you don't have a boat, very difficult to learn the spots where to go and be productive, especially in this high water. Just pushes fish around, spreads them out. Not like before where they were really super concentrated. You can see the swallows out on the river. They're anticipating some bugs happening. So things are improved, but not great, is what I would say today. So we'll keep an eye on it all week long and see what it's doing. If you have trips with us, of course we'll be in touch with you, decide what we're going to do. Until then, if you have any questions, give us a call at the Pro Shop. Happy to help. Have a good week, everybody.
Anyhow, hope everybody's having a fantastic week. If you have any questions, feel free to call the Pro Shop. We'd love to see you in the shop. We're out here on the water. Think in advance. If you're gonna book, call ahead. This time of the year, if you're coming over, call before you come over. Check those flows, very important. That way you don't waste a trip over the mountain for nothing. Anyhow, hope everybody's having a fantastic week. Hope to see you out here on the water. Tight lines.